What's up everybody, this is Yair and today I'm gonna give you 7 tips on how to improve your drawing skills. So obviously there's lots of ways to improve your drawing skills, but today I'm gonna focus on 7 of them that personally helped me improve my drawing skills. So I wrote 7 tips and we're going to start with number 1. Drawing shapes first. So whether you're using a reference or not, start by capturing the overall shape of that object or character. That way you can focus first on the proportions, getting the right proportions, and then get to the details. So that will save you a lot of time of erasing, and it will improve your ability to capture the shape first, rather than what it seems to look like in your mind, if that makes sense. Once you get the overall shape and the right proportions, adding the details will be much easier and much more enjoyable. So you saw that in my example of drawing the hand. So first I started by drawing this area, which is just a square. Then I marked the fingers. So I drew 4 circles here and 1 circle here. And try not to think that you're drawing a finger. Try thinking in your mind that you're drawing a cylinder. So that's 1 cylinder, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And once I got the overall shape, I added the details. So I added those pillows right there. And let's see what I did. So this cylinder divides to 3 different parts. So we got 1, 2, and 3. Same goes for the rest of the fingers, except the thumb. And here we go, we got a nice looking hand. Now what you don't want to do is start from scratch, that way you'll get this ugly hand. Not good. 2. How to improve your shading skills. God damn, yeah, those Copics are expensive as F, I can't afford that bleep. Fine, then just take a regular pencil, and here's a great way on how to improve your shading skills. So just take the pencil and try to get at least 5 different tones of gray from the brightest to the darkest. How to do it? Well, simply hold the pencil at the edge and use very little pressure. That way you get the bright tone. Now gradually add more pressure, add more layers, and hold the pencil closer to the tip. That way you can apply more pressure and you'll get a much darker tone. Do that until you'll reach 5 different shades of gray. You can always try to get more tones and improve your shading skills even more, but that's a great way to start. And I'll give you an example of 10 gray tones I did earlier. Three, how to improve your coloring skills. So first, try to color with the direction of the shape. Why? Well, because it looks much more natural that way, and it helps bring up that 3D effect to the object or the character, and that way it adds more volume to the shape. So for example, if you color like that, it just looks flat and dull. Now you might say, well, that's my style of coloring here. Well, in that case, that's perfectly fine, because there is not a right way to color. But just know the difference between the two and choose what you want to focus on. Secondly, add more layers. So once you add more layers, you'll get more saturation. And a problem with a lot of beginner artists that they forget to fill all those blank areas, making the drawing looks unfinished. Now, while you add more layers, try to do it gradually and blend the colors. So how do you do it? Simply work in the method of 1, 2, and 3. Let's say 1 is the brightest color and 3 is the darkest color. So you start by adding 1, then add 2, and then 3. Then you use 1 to blend 2 and 1, and you use 2 to blend 2 and 3. Do that until you get a nice gradient. Now you can also use a white pencil to blend the brightest tone. And the same method applies if you're using Copic markers. So again, make sure not to color like that. And in order to create a gradient, I'm gonna start with the brightest tone, add the mid-tone, add the darkest tone, and I'll blend it just like before. I'm gonna use 1, the brightest tone, to blend 1 and 2, and I'll use 2, the mid-tone, to blend 2 and 3. And gradually I'll add more layers until I'll get a nice gradient. Now in that example, since you don't have a white marker, you can use the colorless blender. That way you can blend the brightest color. Number 4, improve your inking skills. So if your hand is shaky and you're afraid you might ruin your glorious drawing, well, you might want to practice your inking skills first. So just take a piece of paper and draw lots of scribbles, shapes, whatever you want, even a Goku flower. Once you're done with that, get a firm grip on the pen and just go all over the lines. So try to do it with one going as much as possible, or you can do it freely. Obviously there's several ways to ink, so just go by your feel. And if you'll practice this a lot, you'll realize that's a great way to improve your inking skills. And of course make sure to rotate the page so you'll have your natural hand movement. Delete. 5. Watch drawing tutorials. You guys are lucky. It's the YouTube era and everything is free. There's lots of great channels out there that provide step-by-step tutorials. So what I recommend to you is have lots of patience and try to learn from them. Personally, I got over 60 step-by-step tutorials, so you can check them out as well. 6. Draw the same drawing at least 3 times. So let's say you followed one of my tutorials and it didn't go as you expected. Well, first let me tell you a little secret. You don't always make it the first time. Instead of getting disappointed or sad, use that as your learning experience. So examine your drawing and compare it to the original and see where you can improve. You might draw the head a bit too big, or maybe the torso is too small, or maybe it's the details you need to focus on more. So that's great. Now you can redraw that drawing, pay attention to your mistakes, and then draw it again. And I can promise you that you will get better results. And even then, it won't be 100%, but that's not what we're after. We are not looking for perfect, we're looking for progress. 7. Don't be afraid to fail. So this is probably the most important tip out of this video. It's a tip you might want to apply in your personal life, but for today's video we are going to focus on drawing. Let's say you sketched a great drawing and you want to color it, but you're afraid you might ruin the drawing because you're not good at coloring. Let me tell you something, most chances are that you're not going to remember that drawing a month from now or even a day from now. Secondly, the reason you're not good at coloring is because you either lack practice or knowledge. In most cases, you'll gain that knowledge once you practice. So in other words, ruin that effing drawing, who cares? Because while you ruin it, you'll gain more knowledge, you'll gain more experience, and the next time you want to draw something or color something, you'll do it better, because now you'll have more knowledge. You gotta realize that drawing is a marathon, not a sprint. So at the end of every drawing, if you feel bad, you're not happy with the results, consider it as your learning experience. You don't really fail if you learn, right? And that's the mindset you'll need to adapt in order to improve. So it takes time and patience, but mostly you gotta be consistent and put in the work day in, day out, and of course try to enjoy it. At the end of the day, drawing is fun. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I upload new videos every damn weekend. And make sure to give me a thumbs up to support the channel. That's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Keep being awesome, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. And tip number 8, adopt a cat. Or don't.